I was born twice. First, as an undocumented infant in Ometepec, Mexico, and once again as a community youth leader in East Los Angeles. When my parents came to this country in hope of prosperity, I was only 2 years old. Now, I live in the epicenter of a struggling and marginalized community. Growing up, I was always ignorant of the social issues that revolve around me. I was ignorant of the fact that I am an undocumented student. I would constantly tell myself that being undocumented and the environment I grew up in was nothing to be afraid of, that somehow everything was going to be okay, but I was wrong. Around the same time that I entered high school, my father contracted a hernia at work and he was no longer able to continue to work. I didn't have any other option but to step up and help support my family. I was forced to find a job, but being an undocumented student and an underage individual, finding an over-the-table employment was really difficult. I began to collect and recycle scrap metal. I would go around with my uncle in his pickup truck to find anything that was in the streets and sell it. It was a tough and dirty job, but I didn't have any other choice. Through that experience, I realized that the only way to get my family and myself out of this turmoil was through an education. And thus, I began a quest. I began a quest for resources. But through this quest, I found an innumerable amount of obstacles because I lacked social security. Scholarships, internships, even art competitions rejected my applications. I was irritated, I was angry. I was angry that I was not being given the opportunity to show what I am capable of. But I did not give up. I continued to live. And in one of my attempts to search for support, I encountered the Salesian Boys and Girls Club. When I first walked into the club, I had no idea that I had entered a haven that would help me with my problems. I began as a simple volunteer, and then I joined Keystone. Through my innovation and education, I was molded into the president of the Keystone Leadership Group. I co-founded a mentoring group for the Toy Club members to help them excel in their classes and be role models to their peers. I reached out to undocumented students in my high school by doing a Dream Act campaign that informed them about the Dream Act movement and about the struggles of being an undocumented student. I reached out to the less fortunate by networking with Pat and cooking meals for the homeless from their shelters. Through the club, I have been able to identify myself. The Boys and Girls Club has given me the moral and spiritual support that I lacked. It has given me the resources that I have been deprived from. It is through the club that I have been able to give meaning to my life. I am proud of everything I have achieved, but I am more proud of who the person that has made me. Thank you.
That's the winner.
And we're announcing our representative, but just so you know, all of you are already leaders of your community, right? You guys are already doing so much for your community. So now we're gonna announce it, and our winner is Sergio Hernandez.
Congratulations.
First of all, I'd like to thank the judges for taking time to actually come here and judge. I'd like to thank everyone that supported me throughout all this journey. I know many of you don't know my story, but for the people that heard it, now you know, and you guys know how much support you guys actually give me. Thanks.